Okay, on the third video, what we did is I showed you how to do the fuselage with a piece of straw, which is great, except for, or is great that now you have it. So you should have the video. First video is fuselage. Second video is the fins, and now the third video is the one with the straw piece right here. Now what I want to do is I want to show you how to do the nose cone. So I'm just going to open up a new one. There we go. And on the front plane, I'm going to click normal to. And I'm going to do sketch, and I like to do a center line all the way up, just like that. And I want to do a nose cone. So the nose cone has to fit the other fuselage sections and then come up to a point. But that point can't be like a perfect, it has to have some kind of inside stuff, right? It has to have some thickness. So here's what we're going to do first. We're going to start with just a line down here in the bottom. Well, you know what, let's do it here. And I know that this line has to be 0.1 inches because that's what I made the fuselage. If you look back at the fuselage area, so let's do that here. Let's look at this, and let's look at the revolution. There it is. Whoop, let's go back. And you look at those dimensions. So if I edit sketch, if you look at these dimensions, 0.1, and then I made that 0.37. Your nose cone at the bottom has to be at least that, right? Otherwise, it's not going to fit this top section right here. So, and this goes up 1/4 inch. So I think what I want to do, no, I want to go over to the nose cone. I'm going to come up 1/4 inch here and 1/4 inch. Oh, let's just come on over here. I don't need this. Delete that. And then I'm going to do my nose cone. So then I know this is going to fit on top. And then I want to also smart dimension the distance here to here as 0.37. And then from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my nose cone. So I just move that up a little bit. And I'm going to do a tangent arc. So I know that coming up, we're going to have, I'm going to go all the way up to my line. And then I'm going to do another tangent arc on the inside right here. And then I'm just going to join them with a line right here from the top to the bottom. Now, you could do this many other ways. You can make this look kind of funny. I just did this here just because I don't know how far this is going to come up. If I didn't want to do that, what I could do is I could delete these, boom, boom, and I can have these tangent lines just come all the way straight if I wanted to. It's your choice. It doesn't really matter. Some of you have done some really crazy stuff, like you did, let's see here, you did stuff that comes out like this, which is totally cool. So if that revolved around, check this out. So if it revolves, look how cool that looks. The only problem is coming up straight up like this. It's not going to fit the top of your fuselage area. So let's not do that. Let's go back and back. I know these are pretty much straight up and down. What's the dimension on this? So how tall do I want to make this? Boom to here, 2.4 inches. Let's make that 3 inches. Wow. All right. So let's move this one up just a little bit, right there. And I think they're a little bit too big. So let's make it more like this. It's all on your taste. It doesn't really matter. What I'm making sure is the inside is that this right here is as straight as possible for my other section. I want to make sure it fits my other section. And so that has to come straight up for about 1 inch or 1/4 inch. So there we go. What am I looking at here? Oh, it kind of bends still a little bit. So try to go straight up. That's why I like doing it the way I was doing it before. Now, if we just go with that, that's fine. So let's click OK. That looks like it's enough thickness in there for the revolution to hold. And there I got a nose cone. So if I click OK, there's a pretty good nose cone. And I know this is going to fit. It's 3 inches. It's huge. It's a really tall one. If you want to make it shorter, great. Except for remember, you got to get your you still have to get your parachute in there. So giving a little bit more room up in here probably helps with your parachute. That's what I would do. But you can make it any height you want. Any questions on the nose cone? let me know. Thanks.